Yeah, I changed clothes. A wise man once told me life comes in seasons, and he was on the right track. I mean, that was a real gem. But I found that life is more or less moving like chapters in a book for me lately. As seasons come, they change, but they also repeat themselves over time. Whilst these chapters, as they come, you learn what you learn from them, you take what you take, and you move along, across your journey, through your path, and on towards whatever it is you might be headed towards. Thinking in this mindset has taught me to be present, to be real. It's taught me that, you never know how valuable or how necessary a chapter is to your life until you truly have left that chapter, or that chapter is gone, it's over, and you're on to a new one. Only then will you really understand the gravity that chapter held within you. Now, none of us have foresight or future seeing, unfortunately. I mean, there's sidekicks and all that good.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I mean, there's good stuff, but we don't necessarily carry that. It's just a gene that we all have. So I feel like it's important to be present because you never know how truly heavy a chapter can be, how much weight, how much nutrients it has, all that good stuff. I think all that good stuff is like my signature go-to. All that good stuff. I'm gonna do a all that good stuff counter, including that one. All that good stuff. Like when all this is all said and done, and this life thing is, coming to its, conclusion, all that good stuff. Damn, I said it again. When it's coming to its conclusion, and you think about your chapters, different memories, different moments, things like that. Man, like a book, find yourself looking back over these chapters and thinking about all those moments that you made and, just looking back at things and reflecting heavily. But I mean, wouldn't you rather be present in all of your chapters? At least the rest of them that you can be present in, because we never know how many chapters is in our book. So why not be present and just be here, be in the moment. I don't know, I would just hate to be at a point where all my chapters are over and, this whole life thing has come to an end. Next thing you know, I look up and all my chapters are fading away because I didn't take the time to be in them, good and bad ones. Now, there's a question that we all have to ask ourselves at some point or another. If you feel the whole chapter thing, you know what I'm saying? And that is, are you skimming through your pages, or are you really taking them in and reading them? Now, of course, books have chapters, and chapters have pages, and pages have words, and words have letters, and you can get all, into the deepness of it all. But at the base of it, are you really reading your pages? And by that, I do mean, are you taking the time to really open your eyes to what's in front of you? Or are you so busy skimming through, trying to go as fast as you can to the point where the book seems minute? Now, of course, it's hard to know what you have missed if you're moving so fast you can't pick up on anything. But when you really sit back and think about it, your mind will almost be telling you, like, hey, something could be in there, maybe through curiosity, maybe through that gut feeling we all get when we know something it just ain't right, it just off.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
That you might be missing something really crucial skimming through your pages. You never know what kind of knowledge or what kind of experience you can gain by just simply taking a little bit more time, to gander at each page. But it's one thing, being observative, and then there's one thing being obsessive. It's two different things, Being observative, yes, you are peeking through, different nooks and crannies for your benefit. You got your eye on you. You're attentive. You're really locking in on this little filter of yours where information, sifts through and you get the nutrients out of all that good stuff. But I don't necessarily mean to be obsessive, to obsess over each and every inch of each and every word and each and every syllable on your pages. Now, granted, this whole pages and words and letters analogy man, that could span into multiple different things for your circumstance. This could mean so many different things. It's up to you as the viewer, as the consumer, to put into perspective what these things might mean to you, so that these words can translate into your life, to your headspace. The book of life is an infinite and universal book. Hell, it's not even really just a book in a physical form. That's a broad-ass statement. The book of life for you can contain your morals, your ethics, your perspectives, your angles, the way you view things, the way you value life and different objects within it. The book of life for you could be a book of code, a book of how to, when to, and why to. Find yourself skimming through your pages, and you find yourself trying to rush to the next chapter as quick as possible. You might be undermining the value in the chapters that you're skimming through. There's little gems and jewels everywhere you look. And depending on how you look at certain things, you can almost take something from everything. A little bit and piece of everything can provide you with something. Time moves at a very steady pace. Very, very steady pace. And it does not stop for anything or anyone. So why should you speed up yourself to skim through certain pages? Your chapters are going to be as lengthy, as convoluted, or as blessed as they will be. It's up to you to have the open-mindedness to just slow down and read each page, take in what you want to take in, and allow your filter to do its job. At the end of the day, what do I know? I myself am still reading my pages, as God willing, I will be for a long time. It's tough because when things are really hard and things are, starting to put a little bit of pressure on your shoulders, and you constantly feel that weight, over time, you feel like you're getting dwindled down to a stub. You feel like that point you once had is now coming to a dull end. When in reality, you could be in the beginning of a new chapter, in the smack dab middle of one. You truly never know, to be honest. But I understand that when shit is just getting real, it's so human of us to just want to quickly speed through and get it over with. Now, I don't mean to speak so broadly on the topic, because situations in themselves can get so deep that for you, it could feel like you're sinking. Situations where you really want to get the hell up out of them because they are that detrimental to yourself, to your environment. And I understand that. I do. Hopefully you hear me on a less extreme scale, because with those situations out there on that perimeter, man, sometimes all you can do is just weather the storm and not move at all. Sometimes moving through chapters could just be not the move. For those people who are in those chapters that feel like, man, this one is so long and just so drawn out, it's bringing me so much discomfort mentally, physically, and spiritually. While I understand, that overall feeling, maybe not what you're going through as an individual, but that overall feeling, you must know this. Without adversity, you'd be nothing. I'd be nothing. None of us would be anything if everything was handed to us as easy as, While these times might seem unfair, unjust, they're majorly inconvenient and provide us with such a huge mountain to climb. Underneath all those words of, all those adjectives of negativity and all that good stuff, there could be an underlying vault of substance to add and, boost your character, to aid you in other hardships or in other chapters. You just never know unless you just sit down and you read them pages. And yeah, them pages might make your gut hurt, it might make you feel real uncomfortable. It might be something you feel like you're not ready for yet. But if not now, when? The more you prolong the process, the more you push aside things that you need to be experiencing, things that you need to be doing, that you know within yourself you need to be doing, progress in itself will be at a halt and you won't go nowhere. Therefore, staying in that chapter of uncomfortableness for a lot longer than you maybe need to be. Now, I ain't telling you to skim, but I ain't telling you to also sit in that mug and just wallow in it. You know what I'm saying? The book of life is flexible. It's versatile. It goes every which way. It can teach you so many lessons if you just read it. With that being said, please like, comment, and subscribe. Any support is very much appreciated. Y'all be patient, be smooth, be kind to yourselves, and I'll catch y'all in a bit. Deuces.